Hey everybody, Ferris Beguile here. I'm back again, and this time I wanted to do I almost dropped this thing. I wanted to do a tutorial on one of these palettes that I got a few months ago, and I've been really enjoying. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the brand, but it's called ColourPop. They are based out of California, made in the USA. Really economical, great price point, great products, and they're also cruelty free. So I have the palette. You had me at hello. I have loved this palette so far. The colors in it are really gorgeous, and the pigmentation on them is amazing. I really like the formula of their products. Here's what the inside. Whoa! Sorry about the mirror. The inside of the palette looks like, as you see, this has been well used and well loved. There's a lot of really pretty brown tones, mauve tones, and gold tones in here. And I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches, and then I'm going to get into actually doing a look with it, so that way we can kind of see how it actually looks on the face, so that we can see that it really is super pigmented and a really pretty versatile palette too. So going to start off with the first color. This one is called Candygram. Next color is called Two Peas, Peas, as in peas in a pod. Are you seeing the theme here? Third color here, this really pretty matte transitional shade is called Moonstruck. I'm blinding you guys with this light here, I'm sorry. And then this other one here, last one here on the top, is called The Knot. So let's go ahead and swatch these and see how they look. So this is, let me do it here so you can see it. Ooh, really pretty, really sheer. Second color, gorgeous. Third one, that's really nice, pretty matte color to use as transitional shade. And here's the fourth one. It's like a pinky pearl, really pigmented, very pretty. Next row down you have Fool's Rush, Look-See, FBO, and Winning Ticket. So let's go ahead and swatch the second row down. So this is a palette that has both matte and shimmer shades in here. A little bit of light, a little bit of dark. So here is Fool's Rush. Really pretty. That's a great transitional shade too. And this one is Look-See. A little bit darker, kind of mauvey pinky pearl. Really pretty and shimmery. This one is a matte. Oh my god, I got it in the wrong spot. That's the FBO right there. And when you rub it, it really does blend really well. So that's why I like to use that one. And this one's Winning Ticket. Get ready for this one. Look at that. It's like a copper, almost like rose gold. Really pretty for your eyelid for foiling. And then let's get into the fourth row, which is Sparks Fly, DTR, Want You Back, and Pulling Strings. I have to keep looking down because I'm looking at the colors on the back of the palette that's printed there. So they're all printed on the back like this. So let's get the fourth row and swatch these guys. First one's a matte. Second one's a matte. Third one, a very shimmery one. And then I wish I knew like the names for like double foil, triple foil, satin finish. I'm learning. We're gonna go there together. We're gonna get there. And then the fourth shade is a dark brown matte. So let's go ahead and swatch these ones. So this is Sparks Fly. Really pretty matte. Want You Back. Kind of intersecting with the other ones here. Another matte shade. More of a darker brown there. Fourth shade on the bottom row, DTR. Don't know what that stands for. Might have to Google it later. See, it's like shimmery, dark brown. And then the last one, this one's really dark. It's almost like a Coca-Cola color when I see this. I look and I think of like Dr. Pepper Coca-Cola. It's another matte. So those are all the shades in the palette. So I already did my makeup on my face. I already have on brows, base, everything like that. Not any concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and start to apply these shades so you guys can kind of see how they look on the eyes. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I don't always know where I'm starting when I start to get into the palette. It just kind of turns into its own thing, and you kind of just figure it out as you go and what you feel like doing, rather than immediately saying, playing out in your head with like some kind of scheme or, outlay of what you're going to do on your eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and take the color for my transitional shades. If you guys are newbies and you don't know, the transitional shade is an area that you always want to use a matte for, and you put it right here on the crease. A fluffy brush like this would be preferred. This brush actually came with my Urban Decay Smoky palette. I really like this one for transitional shades. So I'm going to go into, I'm going to grab this mauve tone right here. This is the one that's called Fool's Rush. I'm going to apply it on my brush. There is quite a bit of fallout on these, as you see when I go in here. But it doesn't bother me because the colors are so good. They blend. It, kicks back when you put your brush in it, but it doesn't feel like it has a whole bunch of fallout. Before I apply this, I'm going to go ahead and take a safety precaution, and I'm going to put some powder on my eyes. This is kind of like a little trick that I do that I saw a few other YouTubers doing, and I find it to be really helpful. It's powder going all over the place. So I'm going to take a brush like this. I'm going to go into a powder like this. My favorite one is actually this Skin Food Peach Powder. Nothing beats it because it smells heavenly. And I'm going to stamp it just like this and up to my eyebrow. And it's going to look crazy, but the reason for this is because I'll have less work to do later to, if I have any fallout from applying the eyeshadow, to clean it up. I always keep this brush pretty much primed with powder with my brushes, and I really find it's easy to grab it and clean up any mess or fallout that I have while applying it. So this one just kind of saves a step to pre-coat with powder. You don't want to leave the house with leaving this on here. Okay, so I did that. I'm going to grab my transitional shade, Fool's Rush, like I mentioned, on my brush. I'm going to put it right here on the crease. If you see, it's really pretty mauve shade. I usually tend to lean towards nudes and neutrals, so it's kind of fun to play with this palette to try more pinkish redder tones. And I think they look pretty flattering. So put that in there. And then do the other eye. I feel like I didn't do a good job of priming my eye, so it's not really sticking. But it'd be stupid to go in afterwards and prime it after I've already put in my transitional shade. I hope this is showing up for you guys here. I feel like this isn't really doing it any justice at all. Okay, there, it's starting to show. When you do prime your eyes, the shadow is way more pigmented, but some people don't like a super pigmented shadow because it's more buildable for them. This one can be super pigmented if you have done correctly and primed your eyes. So that's our transitional shade. You see, I just put it here to the corner of my eye. And next I'm going to throw on another color at the outside corner, closer towards the bottom of my eyelid, kind of in the crease. To do that, I'm going to use, where's my brush? This one. What is this brush? This is the Nameless Wonder. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I really do like it. It's got a nice shape on it, like this. It's kind of like a good crease to like really get into your crease and like windshield wiper with it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to grab on the bottom row this color right here. It's another matte brown. That one is called Want You Back. So I'm going to grab that one. Tap off the excess because we don't want it to be super dark. And I'm going to go right in my crease right here, below the transitional shade and into the corner. Really pretty matte brown shade. Some would call it a pukey brown, I guess. I don't know. I've heard that shade, that name thrown around a lot. Just like that, right into my crease and the corner of my eye. And as you see, that powder is doing a really good job of catching any fallout that there might be. Not that this one has a lot of fallout. Just like this, crease down to the corner of the eye. You'll see me like turn the brush sideways like this, and I kind of flick it, and then I blend it in like that. So that's what we have so far. This one just needs to be a little bit darker over here. So I turn it sideways and I flick it, and then I kind of windshield wiper it in. So that one's done. Now I'm going to do what's called foiling. If any of you guys are not really great at makeup, foiling is anytime you take a shade, apply it to your eyelids, and you use a, usually some kind of like liquid to do it. MAC Prep and Fix is a good one. I happen to have Urban Decay All Nighter that I use to foil it. So you put the color on your brush, and you spray it with liquid, and then you apply it. I'm waiting for my MAC to get here. I'm so excited to try that one. That'll be in my unboxing probably tomorrow. I'm anxiously watching that tracking, waiting for it to get there. Before I do my foiling, I'm just going to use a fluffy brush like this to blend the two shades together, because blending is my cardio. This is just a blending brush that's nameless. I think it's actually made by the same company that I use in the crease. It's got like the same kind of shape, handle design on it, but it is a nameless wonder, but it works great. Thank you, Ipsy. I always get good tools from there. So to do my foiling, I'm going to use another Urban Decay brush. See if I could find it. This one here. So this is another one of those brushes that I got inside one of their Naked palettes. This one I think came from the Naked 3 palette, if I'm not mistaken. It's got this nice flat head like this, which is something that you want to use for foiling. Let me get up close so you guys can see. Nice flat bristles. So to do this one, I'm going to go into the shade. Let's do a nice gold one for this one. This really pretty, gorgeous gold shimmer shade over here I'm going to use. This one's called The Winning Ticket because it's gold. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. It's like Charlie Chocolate Factory Winning Ticket is bright gold. You get it? Okay. We're learning together, figuring out as we go. Really pretty shade. So I'm going to head and grab it on my brush like this. Just applying it to the one side, and then we have to get the liquid. So I'm going to grab my setting spray, my Urban Decay All Nighter. Love this shit. Nothing beats it. Until I try my MAC, and I'll probably like that better. And I'm just going to spray it on the brush like this. And this gives you better color payoff when you do apply the color to your eyelid. And it's going to make it like extra shimmery. So I'm going to go ahead and get all up and close and personal with you guys. And pat it here on my eyelid. And you see how it looks super shimmery. I'm going to go all the way back here into where I put my crease shade. Okay. Then I'm going to do a little bit more of that one. Loading my brush. I feel like the brush is already wet enough that I don't need to like re-wet it after I sprayed it with the Urban Decay setting spray. And I'm just going to do the other one. Patting it on there like that. So that way it really gives you more of the shimmer on the top of your eyelid. I love it. Winning Ticket. So pretty. So this is like a goldy mauve look that I'm doing. Like I said, I didn't plan this. I've been playing with this palette and just kind of like going in as I go to figuring it out. So that color's in. The last color I want to do is their darkest shade because I feel like I want to do a little bit darker on the outer corner in the crease. So for this color, I'm going to use this Luxie brush. I really love their brushes. I've been getting a lot of them in my Ipsy bags. Bought a few of my own. This one, oh my god, I love this brush. This is a Luxie 237. It's an angled brush for shading. If you see, kind of goes in an angle, kind of fluffy. The way that I like to use this brush is because I like to use it on my crease, and I find that like flicks the color where it need to go. Like I put it in, and it flicks it, and it kind of like falls and disperses it over the eyelid in like a really pretty way. So I have all these hair crazy problems. My hair is like growing out here, and it sticks up, so I'm always like, lay down, lay down, lay down, because I look crazy. So I'm going to go into that Coca-Cola Dr. Pepper color. You see the flag in there? Bonus points for who knows what country that's from. I'm going to go into this, let me turn the mirror down, Coca-Cola shade right here. This one is called Pulling Strings, like off my heart. Grab a little bit of that right there. Want to go light on it because I'm thinking kind of like more of a day look. Tap off the excess and go in right here at the very corner and flick it inwards like this. See, I'm getting the very outside corner and also right against the eyelid, light like that, right like that, light like that, right like that. Grabbing again. There is fallout on this palette, like when you dip your brush into it, but it's not falling out when I put it on my face. It's only like, I think that's what they call kickback. I'm learning the lingo here, guys. I'm doing it. When you put your brush on it, it kicks back all this powder, but I don't care because it doesn't do that on my face and it doesn't have fallout, which means, you know, the excess falling onto your face. So just popping that right here in the corner, right against my eyelid. Pretty, right? Gold mauve thing here. So I feel like I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna go ahead and just on my brow bone do like a little bit of shimmer, but nothing too crazy because I'm getting a little too old for that shit. This is my Sephora brush. This is the base shadow brush like this. It's just kind of flat. And I'm going to use this to grab the first shade, which is the Candy Graham one right here. Little bright. Just grabbing a tiny bit and highlighting my brow bone with it. See that? Little tip out there for you guys. If you feel like your eyebrows are falling and they're not as high as they used to be, when you put a highlight right here underneath the crease of your eyebrow, it kind of makes it look like your eyebrows are, hello, alert, elevated, awake, youthful, delicious. So fake it. A little bit of highlight right there. Pretty, right? And then I'm also making a mess on here. I'm going to put another highlight on the inner corner. I'm going like this because I'm grabbing brushes and coming back. And I'm going to put a little bit more on the inner corner of my eye. When you put eyeshadow on the inner corner of your eye, it's another form of highlight, and it kind of makes you look like more awake and alert. You'll see when I pop that on, I'm using this Candy Graham color again right there. Really pretty pearl pinky, light pink shade. Putting it right here. Just like that. And you want to blend it in because I hate it when girls have like a bright white spot right there. Just like that. Then I just need to do my lower lash line. For that one, I'm just going to use a pencil brush. This is another Sephora brush that I got in like, I don't know, like some kind of set there. This is the Sephora Precision Smudge. Like that. Little guy. Good for detailing. For the lower, I'm going to use the same shade that I use as my transitional shade, which is this one right here, just to kind of tie it in together. This is the, is this my transitional shade? I don't remember, but I'm going to use this color DRT, and I'm just going to go in underneath my lower lash line to give it a little bit of a smoky look, but not too much. Getting all up close and personal with you guys. And apply it just right here. And back into the crease. A little bit more here. Underneath the lower lash line and back into the crease. And I feel like I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to go ahead and dust away the excess powder that I put over here. Look at that. So there's no smudges or budges or fallout that you have to fix right over here. Then even to make it like a sharper line, I'm going to use that same brush that I used to apply it. And just kind of go like that. See how easy it just swipes away to make sure you have a nice straight line there. And then blend it out so I don't have big powder all over my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of eyeliner so you guys can kind of get the full effect here. I'm going to use my Grandiose liner by Lancome. Go ahead and just put a little bit to darken right here. Swipe that on. I have this weird thing that I like to use a liquid liner on my top lid, but then I like to use a pencil liner on my bottom lids because then I feel like I'm able to do a better job of smudging it. I already put eyeliner on this morning, but I kind of just wanted to darken it, refresh it so you guys get the full effect here. do wings anymore, but I might just do a tiny flick for this look. And then bottom lip, lid, eyelid, eyeball, rim. I'm gonna do myself a rim job here. This is embarrassing. This is an Urban Decay Perversion one that I got again in, I think, an Ipsy bag, Sephora bag, or something like that. It's already pokey because it's got the little fucking pieces of wood. But I really like this one. Oh, I need God in my life. I need to go buy. Okay, I admit it. I need to go buy new eyeliner. There's those fucking horns coming up again. You see that? Oh, it's annoying. Get back down, trying to hide my horns. And I'm just going to put this right along the lower lash line on the waterline. A lot of people are uncomfortable doing this. But it really does look good on me because I like that. I like dark eyeliner. It's my thing. I've kind of always done it. So I'm dragging the wood chips across my waterline. It feels really great. Let me tell you, exfoliating. Oh, I'm exfoliating my lower eyelid. And there it is. I already have mascara on my Marc Jacobs that I'm loving right now. And this is the complete look. So get a little closer for you guys. Mauve transitional shade, foiled with a gold eyelid, and then some darker matte colors in the corner. Pretty, right? And that is the ColourPop palette. To finish it off, I'm going to use some ColourPop liquid lips because they're so good. They're so good. Nothing else beats these ones. I'm so obsessed with these ColourPop liquid lips. They have like the matte ones and the satin ones. I'm going to go ahead and use this ultra matte lip one by ColourPop. Comes in like this really pretty packaging on this. This is in the color Trap. And this is kind of like a nudie pink. Put it right here. My lips are dry as shit. It's really bad. This is like a pink nudish brown color. Putting this on. I always use liquid lips. God, that's hard to say. Because I hate the feeling of like lipstick or lip gloss on my lips because you get that nasty, like sticky feeling throughout the day and like tackiness. I hate that. I want it to dry matte. And that's why I like this one. Let's try. There's a complete look. What do you guys think? ColourPop, doing it. Made in USA. Great brand. Love that brand. Great for liquid lips, great highlighters, great eyeshadow palettes, and super economical. So a lot of like eyeshadow palettes can get really costly, like $90. The Urban Decay one are $65. This guy, I'm gonna have to double check this. $16. I think I paid $16 for it. They always have like 20% off sales to it, and it has the mirror on it. So many palettes don't have mirrors anymore. They're trying to save money and cut corners, but this one has a mirror, which is really great to get up close and personal, see what you're doing. Really pretty packaging. This is all shimmery, pink, very pretty. Shades on the back. You had me at Hello Pallette. Love this palette. You can get it on their website, ColourPop. I think recently they just got into, I'm going to say this wrong. It's either Ulta or Sephora. They recently started selling in retail stores now. You'll have to fact check me right there. But great company, great palette, super pigmented, really pretty colors and very diverse colors. Lots of mattes, lots of shimmer shades. So I've really been enjoying this one. So that is your review of the Had Me at Hello ColourPop palette. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you like my videos, please subscribe below. Tell me any other palettes that you'd like me to review, any tutorials you want me to see, skincare things you want me to see, you want me to do, you want to see me do. You get me. And if you like my videos, subscribe. I'll keep doing them. Trying to build some content here for you guys. And this is Ferris Beguile signing off. Don't forget to moisturize.